Through to the fifth round for the first time in 8 seasons after knocking out Yeovil in a thriller.
Johnson brings it clear for Yeovil. This is Terry. Jevons through the centre. Terry going for goal! It's hit the post! Way! Terrific block. And again there's problems. It was Skiverton, the big defender, who was arriving. Murphy. Luke Young, menacing ball in. And Bartlett couldn't get on the end of it. Well, he did get on the end of it, but couldn't really control his shot sufficiently. Murphy. Bartlett. And Murphy. Magnificent move, but Hughes couldn't provide the finish. Floated into the danger area. And Hughes scores for Charlton. You have to say it's slightly harsh on Yeovil, who'd had a very impressive first half to date, but they allowed space for Brian Hughes. Haridason purposely forward. Jeffers, though, couldn't keep it under control. Gall going, and still going Gall. Terrific run this, and it's Terry! He has scored, and Yeovil deserve it. The big brother in the Terry household might just be the hero this weekend. It was all down to Gall's run. He kept going and kept going. Terry kept pace with him, and he wouldn't be denied by the woodwork on this occasion. It has been a frustrating afternoon so far. Murphy trying to change that for Charlton, and Jeffers does. Simple tap in. Jeffers made the run towards the near post, and once the keeper didn't get a hand on it, Yeovil knew that they would be trailing once more. In his birthday week, Francis Jeffers makes it 2-1. Thomas. Away from Gall. And this is Bartlett! Is that the end of Yeovil's resistance this afternoon? Just eased up a couple of gears in this second half, Charlton. Premiership quality. First ever FA Cup goal for Sean Bartlett makes it 3-1. Skiverton lays it off and goes into the penalty area. Oh, what an effort! They're right back in this. Well, you have to put it down as an error from Dean Kiley, but even so, it really was out of the blue. Poor pass by Jeffers, and it's Way, and it's Jevons, and it's Davies, onside, saved by Kiley. This is Jevons! Oh, off the line, Jevons again! And it's full time. It's no giant killing today for Yeovil, but a performance very much in keeping with their illustrious FA Cup history.
Well, Gary, beaten 3-2, but do you feel you've emerged from this tie with a great deal of credit?
I hope so. You know, I mean, obviously it looked like we did when the crowd, Yeovil crowd, Charlton crowd, neutral crowd all stood up and gave us a standing ovation when we walked off. So I would have thought we were part of a very entertaining game, which is what we set out to do.
They're a very good side, Yeovil. That's their manager, Gary Johnson. But well done to Alan Kirby's in his side, because that was a tricky game of football for them. and they kept coming back, Yeovil, and at the end they nearly made it 3-3 with this opportunity. You've got to admire the defending from Charlton in the end. They get caught in the beginning, and it's Aaron Davies through, Dean Kelly with legs, but Phil Jevons, who scored so many goals, didn't know whether to take that early or not. Eventually he's tried to place it, and El Kakori on the line, brilliant. And if you watch Jonathan Fortune's actually out of the game because he tries to slide into Jevons initially, but watch the recovery, which is absolutely superb. There's the dive into the challenge. Now watch his recovery. He's not hanging about on the floor. He gets himself up, and before Jevons can then put the ball away once more, he gets it away from him.
And that's how close they came, Yeovil. But credit Charlton as well. I mean, they're going absolutely fantastically in the league. 4 wins on the belt. They've not been to the 5th round, in 8 seasons. And we kind of maybe don't give them and Alan Kirbyshire the credit he deserves.
Yeah, I think also with Charlton, they've gone out, I think, or had struggles against lower teams over the last few seasons in the FA Cup. And also, you know, you've got to keep going as a Premiership team because you've got nothing to win in this game. People are probably expecting them to win 3 or 4-0. But Yeovil impressed me the way they just kept coming back at 3-1. You would think they'd probably just collapse, you know, deflate them. But certainly got a fantastic team spirit there because they just kept coming and like you say, they could have grabbed that equaliser as well.